Imagine discovering that one of the greatest games ever made is missing a massive portion of what Rockstar originally built. What happened to the GTA 5 we'll never get to play? If you enjoy investigative documentaries uncovering the hidden stories behind gaming's biggest companies, consider subscribing to Vice Files. When Grand Theft Auto 5 launched in 2013, its scope seemed impossible for the hardware of the time. It offered a map larger than the studio's 3 previous open worlds combined, running on a system that allowed players to switch between 3 distinct protagonists in real time. Yet former lead producer John Riccio reveals that this massive world is actually a fraction of what was created. Entire levels and complete minigames were built, finalized, and then discarded just before launch. Rockstar's development process intentionally creates this waste. Teams are encouraged to overbuild by throwing every possible mission and mechanic at the game during the initial years of production. Former technical director Abe Vermey explains that this routinely results in the deletion of 20% of all completed missions. For Rockstar, cutting a fifth of the game's finished content is standard operating procedure. The retail version of GTA 5 represents the surviving fraction of a significantly larger production, with the rest intentionally discarded before shipping. The first reason for these mass deletions is the studio's demand for absolute visual consistency across the entire game world. According to Riccio, developers frequently completed entire levels and minigames that were fully coded and ready to play, only for them to be cut at the final hour. These features were killed by an animation bottleneck. The volume of content was so high that the animation department simply lacked the hours required to give every side activity the final polish pass seen in the main story. Rockstar leadership would rather throw a nearly finished feature in the trash than ship it with animations that fall below the studio's quality bar. This process makes Rockstar's perfectionism uniquely ruthless, as it chooses total omission over even minor visual imperfections. Typically, data miners can find traces of deleted work buried in a game's internal files. In GTA 5, however, that code is notoriously difficult to locate. This is because of the 2004 hot coffee scandal. After modders unlocked a dormant sex minigame hidden on the San Andreas disk, Rockstar became a target for high-level politicians and federal oversight. The controversy led to congressional hearings and a retail-killing adults-only rating, which forced the game off the shelves of major retailers like Walmart. The financial impact was immediate. Shares of parent company Take-Two plummeted, and the resulting legal fees and lost sales cost the company millions. This event fundamentally changed Rockstar's internal culture, creating a permanent mandate to ensure no dormant code can be revived by players. Developers must now expend massive resources to scrub the game files before launch, meticulously stripping out every trace of deleted content to prevent a repeat of the 2004 scandal. The clean state of GTA 5's files reflects this corporate mandate to completely erase finished work, rather than leaving it hidden on the disk. In 2013, Rockstar officially promised substantial story updates for Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, with plans for expansions involving zombie outbreaks and alien invasions. Despite being deep in production, these expansions were quietly abandoned, without a formal announcement to the players. This chart illustrates the financial reality Rockstar faced. While previous story DLC for GTA 4 had underperformed, the skyrocketing revenue curve of early GTA Online made single-player expansions look like a poor business investment. The second factor was Red Dead Redemption 2, an 8-year project that eventually required over 2,000 people and the collaboration of every Rockstar studio worldwide to finish. Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser later explained the decision. "It was about half done when it got abandoned. I think if that had come out, probably wouldn't have got to make Red Dead 2. Rockstar abandoned half-finished expansions as a calculated sacrifice to prioritize the staffing and funding of its next major title. GTA 5 reached players only after passing through filters of animation polish, aggressive file scrubbing, and corporate resource shifts. Rockstar absorbs millions in sunk costs to maintain a specific quality bar, a strategy that has helped GTA 5 sell nearly 230 million units since its release. The destruction of good content is the hidden, mandatory price of creating a masterpiece. As the studio moves towards the release of GTA 6, modern technology has allowed Rockstar to scale its ambitions even higher. Yet early leaks indicate that even with better tools, mechanics like dual-wielding and certain inventory systems are already being scaled back or removed. If Rockstar was willing to remove this much from GTA 5, how much of GTA 6 will players never see? If you enjoyed this investigation, subscribe to Vice Files for more documentaries exploring Rockstar's biggest secrets.